How's it going, guys? What's up? It's after midnight here, and I am here with another video. Today I thought I'd show you guys what I've been up to and what my hobby is now. Besides sim racing, I have been doing some real racing. Now, no, I haven't been actually getting into a NASCAR or a stock car, late model, any stuff like that. I don't have the money nor the skill to get into one of those things. So I guess I'll just leave it to the pros. Me, I've been getting into some go-kart racing because it's affordable and it's something that I can do. Electric go-kart racing. It's pretty cool, pretty fast, pretty fun. Anyway, I've decided to compete in a tournament, which could possibly get me a total of $10,000 if I win. $5,000 to the second place winner and $1,000 to the third place winner, which I've been told. Read up on the rules, went to the driver meeting, and it looks like I am good to go. And I'm pretty excited about this, honestly. It's something that I'm pretty confident in, but not too confident because there are people that are like way better drivers than I am, especially here in the Rhode Island division. So yeah, where I'm going to be doing this is going to be at R1 Racing in Lincoln, Rhode Island. So if you guys know where that is, if you're a Rhode Island resident, then you'll know exactly where it is. But if you're not, it is a small town with this big ass track, indoor track. Very awesome track. It takes about, the fastest I've seen someone do the track is like 35 seconds. But the average time is for like people, especially in the Speed 4 Club, which is what I'm doing, is about 37 seconds. So it's a pretty fast track. So here's some footage I took with my GoPro to show you guys what going around the track looks like and what it looks like in a normal league setting. These guys compete every Tuesday, and it's mostly a fun league. There's no points, there's nothing. It's just fun to see who comes on top of the points. The league actually starts next month on Thursdays. So if you guys like the videos that I'm doing now, let me know in the comments. I'll be able to record the actual league and, get a little series going of how I'm doing. Without further ado, enjoy the videos, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're actually about to hit 300 subscribers. I think one more person needs to hit the subscribe button as I make this video. So if you do, thank you so much, and thank you for 300 subscribers, guys. Back to the video. Check it.
Initial D.
Oh, that's great. Make them proud. Yeah.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
So I kind of wanted to get through the first turn into this big hump. Now this whole section right here probably got creepy and scary as fuck, because when you go with a pile of people here, it's freaking nuts. Like it's fun, but it's it's kind of hectic. So basically, this is the whole track right here. It's what we're gonna be racing for the whole league. This is what we do, like a practice sessions on Tuesdays, and we do endurance races on Saturday mornings, which starts at 8:45 in the morning. We all have to be there for the driver meeting, and then we race until 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's about 2 hours on the track. Doing this for 2 hours straight, it could take a toll on you for sure. Going through here, I did get bullied, like uncontrollably bullied. Like I got my ass whooped here, and I don't understand why, because it's all times. Like you could just see right there, the guy literally hits me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just let him go because he kept bumping me from the back, which is already screwing up my time. By the way, it's timed racing. So they take your fastest lap, and that's where you stand on the leaderboard. So I think he didn't really get that, because I think he was new. So he didn't get that, so he was just going balls to the walls, full throttle, and just giving everything he got. But I tried to get him back. Believe me, I was trying to get a perfect line to get him back. You can hear like the squeaking of the tires, because not all the karts are going to be the same, which is probably why skill is a big factor. Like, if you know how to drive, any kart will be your dominant kart. There are some karts, of course, that literally not even the good guys can, like, complete a fucking full lap on this thing. The guy behind me right now, I'm gonna have to let him go because he's gonna keep bumping me from behind. The 2 bump rule is a big thing here. Is if they bump you twice behind, you have to let them go, because that means they're just faster than you. This guy, I just let him go because he kept bumping me, but this guy right here has been well known for just holding his line for everything. The green line that you see on the floor is basically it's a suggestion, I guess. You don't have to take that line, but it's recommended. Usually that line can be avoided, and you can just go a little bit more on the inside. So this guy's cutting through, this guy's cutting through. It was tight racing, very much pack racing, if anything. But it was a hectic race for sure. I definitely got bullied on this one because everybody kept racking up on me. We are gonna see a part where this guy just like goes past by the highlighter helmet guy. That was giving me problems, and I think this is the race where, if you guys keep watching, I had a little bit of an incident. So it was a bit of a shit show. Right, so back into this transition right here. It got a little hectic. Like I said, this guy in the highlighter, I'm trying to pass him as much as I can, but he doesn't let up. And I don't understand why he didn't let up. But, I mean, to each his own when it comes to stuff like this. I usually just let it by and hope to God I don't get wrecked. Because when you get hit with these cars, it's not like a simple tap. You get fucked up. And you get totally trashed on. But here's coming into the, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a couple laps left. We're still on the green. Coming through here. This guy in front of me is a really cool guy, so I wasn't trying to screw up his line, but I was trying to draft a little bit. My camera did shake a little bit. I was trying to let this guy go. Yeah, see, like, I gave him the signal to just go because I kept getting in my ass whooped with this guy, and I really didn't want that. Fucked up my times. I could already tell by the leaderboard that I was already getting screwed. My times were like just not the same or not consistent. So I was just really trying to do it. I think you can hear it a little bit. I was just like, move the fuck out of the way, because he's still being slow. But honestly, I was just trying my best as much as I could. I think my best time for this race, if I'm not mistaken, I'll put it at the end of the video, or I'll put it at the end of of this transition, and try my best to keep it going with all the races. I'm going to show you guys 3 races. Cut them up a little shorter so you guys aren't here fully just watching the race. This is a full one that I will show you guys because I had a lot of fun doing this one, even though I had a little bit of like an issue. This one seemed a lot more action-packed. Like I kept battling with these 3 guys, and it was fun. Coming up right now, we're going into the front stretch, going into turn 1, into turn 2. It was fun. So right here, I was trying to get through, and I even gave him the signal, like, you're gonna let me by, or are you just gonna keep taking the position? He kind of just waved me off and just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna have to race him. See, for some reason, yeah, I said come on, and you could hear it in the video. I yelled it. This guy kept brake checking on bad positions, and I was like, oh my god, this guy. I'm hitting him, by the way, trying to give him like the 2 bump rule, but I guess he doesn't know about it, which kind of pissed me off. But right here, you're gonna see on this hill, you're gonna see the big brake check. Boom, right there. I got a terrible brake check right here, and then this is where the incident I think happens. No, okay, so it's the other lap happening. This guy's giving me the wave around, trying to let me pass him, but it wasn't me trying to wave around him because he is a little bit faster than me, so he would have caught up either way. So I just let him by. I was just like, fuck, let me see if the guy behind me will take the bait. And he didn't. He just decided, hey, I'm gonna stay behind this guy and I'm gonna bully him. So I stayed behind him, got a little bit of the draft, and good about these go-karts, they're really quick. For electric karts, they take drafting pretty well. Like, I can get on the slipstream pretty well if you get on straightaways, and it does help you. Right here, the incident. The guys behind me literally giving me shit. and I think he gave me a bump, and I felt bad. I waved to him like, my fault, and the race, I think, ended right there after the wreck. I was so pissed off. I was like, God, why did I do that to him? But luckily this lap that I just showed you guys didn't count, so it didn't screw up his time at all. This was where we're all going back into the pits to recharge our karts, and we're pitting in right now. My time for this race, a 37.2. Booyah.
Initial D. Get set. Go.
Alright, so for the final race, we're going backwards. So we usually do this, and this is probably my weakness. And racing backwards sometimes can be exciting, but sometimes it could literally destroy your night because it just fucking sucks. The track is so different backwards. Like, you have to maneuver way different than you would have going forwards. So the race is just hectic. This one, for some reason, ended up being really fun, especially with the go-kart that I had. I was stuck with the number 2 car, and I was really happy throughout the night. And this one had a lot of grip, and the steering was a bit tight, so it did tire me out a little bit, but I was catching up to people pretty quickly. Now, I was sticking behind this guy. Like I said, he's a buddy of mine, and I'm just trying to literally not fuck up his time. So I brake a little early for him, but I was trying to pass him. I was trying to get rid of him because he was going a little slower and I was going a little faster, so I was trying to get my time right, but also not fucking up his too. So I can't, like, dirty driving isn't something that I want to do. Sometimes if it's a guy that, like, I really want to get rid of, I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna dump him, because there's no point in keeping him behind me or in front of me, because he's not gonna listen. More squeaking of the noise. Ooh, the fucking go-karts in here. It is so much fun. I'm not paid by these guys to promote this way, but if your guys are in the Rhode Island area or in the Massachusetts area and want to take the trip, R1 karting is fucking fun. And if you're in the R1, if you're in the Rhode Island area and you're pretty close to Lincoln, or even if you're just in the Rhode Island area in general, I would definitely recommend joining the High Speed Club, which is what we're doing, because it's fun and it gives you opportunities to, like, race more than you usually do. Plus, it's a lot cheaper too. It's $25 a race when you're not a member, and it's $12.50 when you are a member. So it saves you some money for sure. So the races do become cheap. I finally passed this guy on the hill on the final turn. So I was so stoked on that one. I was like, fuck, I did it right. That was great. Yes. So I just raced my race, and I don't think he caught up to me. I think he might have. I'm not sure. But I was trying to make sure he stayed behind me because I just couldn't have him come in front of me anymore. For my own reasons, I just wanted to make sure that I was able to, like, have a clear road ahead of me and not having to let off on the throttle just to get this guy to, like, do it. Just to screw up my time. Right here is probably the scariest part of going through there. If you're going full speed, you're fucking losing yourself, because you think the car's gonna jump. Like, it feels like you're, like, in the air for a little bit, but you're not. The wheels are stuck to the ground, but it's just more of that, like, feeling that you're getting. It's pretty funny. Right, so right here, there's a couple people behind me bumping me. So I had to let a whole group by, which is why you're seeing, like, a bunch of them through. I guess they really caught up to me because of the slipstream. I mean, they were all in a pack. So, I mean, one guy against 3 people, it wasn't going to work out. So I decided, fuck it, I'm going to let them go. The race is about to end. I might as well just let these guys go. So I did finish up the race. This guy was pretty easy to pass, and he was even complimenting me too. He was like, I don't know what it is with you, but you suck on the S's or on the sharp turns, but as soon as you get to the straightaways, you fucking blow over me. And I'm, like, really impressed. So he was telling me some tips of how he got around this. So after the race, of course, not during the race. But there are a couple things you could probably see if you guys do racing yourselves that I need to do a lot better. But if you're watching this video and you want to give me some tips, give me some tips. Honestly, I'll take anything I can for my preparation to race for Florida. Because if I'm able to go to Florida to race, it'd probably be a good opportunity, and I don't want to make an ass of myself for sure. I always tell myself, like, if you could go in there and not be in last place, you're already doing something good, because that just means you're not the worst racer there. So if I do make it to Florida and I'm in last place, I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm like, wow, did I really just make a disservice to my fellow people in Rhode Island? But it was a fun race for sure. I was trying my best to like kill the inside line, shave a couple times off my race, and I tried my best here. It really is hard to do this stuff. It is not easy going backwards, especially how crazy this track is. What I love about it is when you get off the straights, where you get most of your speed, and go into that first turn, it feels so awesome because you don't let off. You let off maybe just like a little bit so you don't oversteer yourself and then slip off. But after that, it's so much fun to do. This whole race was always just cool, especially racing with these guys. They always bring like a competitive edge with you, so you know you're not getting like a cheap race. I think we're about to finish the race here. I think it might be one more lap. I'm not sure. But, yeah, I'm trying to stay behind this guy. I do, which is crazy enough, I catch up to this guy pretty quickly. Like, right here, of course, the S's screw me up, and I lose a little bit of the gap on him. But I catch up to him pretty quickly. Like, as long as I do my line, and sometimes even cut a little corners, like right here, I try to cut just to make sure that I'm actually able to like beat him to it. But especially here, I think he messes up himself as well. One mistake could definitely lose you some time. And right here is, I think, where I'm gonna stay silent and just give you guys the experience of what it is. Full lap without me. Enjoy. And there we go, crossing the line, full lap. Like I said, it's a really nice track. But here is where I get into a battling mode with this guy. I'm literally trying to pass him once again, trying to give him a little bit of a race. Right here, I try to cut into there. He blocks me. Pretty good block, to be honest. I thought I was gonna fucking wreck myself there. I was like, oh shit. I'm holding the wheel with two hands because at this point into the night, my hands are like tired. I was so tired. Right here, I pass him. I do a little bit of a quick of a block, and I just continue the race off. I think this might be the last lap. I'm not sure. No, I'm still going. Okay, but after that, nothing really cool happens. So I'm just gonna cut right to the end and show you guys. I think this might be. You know what? I'm just gonna run through it. I'm not even gonna cut it through. This is basically just me going through the lap right now. Doing my best to just probably get the final time to put on the board, and luckily for enough I had no one in front of me, so it was clear. And I think right here they slow me down. Yep, that's the end of the race. Woo. Tired as a motherfucker racing with these guys, and just with the karts in general, it is downright fun, but it does get you exhausted. So I definitely recommend staying hydrated and just getting ready for a long night, especially when you do endurance races where it's not like this, where it's just like 11 minutes. No, it's a 2 fucking hours. 2 hours. Whew. And basically, I just park my cart, and that is the end of the night. They charge me up, and I'm ready for the next time that I come here. Transition out, baby. transition back in. Thank you guys for watching the video. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Later. Also, join me on Twitch if you want to see my dumbass live.
Initial D!